Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of meeting with Satyen Raja. He is the founder of a really interesting company, the Warrior Sage. Welcome, Satyen.
Thank you so much, Gerhard.
We are on the board of a wonderful company, DeepTrust.ai, and I was so impressed by your views on culture and how a culture creates its own language and rituals. And a good culture can be a great setup for amazing business success.
The synergy between the team players is everything that either makes or breaks or expands a company rapidly. That is a success, not just out in the outer world, but it's a success as us as business owners, knowing that we have a field where all our people are being well served and growing together.
And then there is the prescribed culture, the described culture, and the actual culture. There's a lot of talk where people say, we prescribe this, and those are our values. And then when you look at it, people don't practice what they preach.
There are so many models of these things. We can do vision statements, mission statements. We can do values processes, of which there are thousands in each. Everyone has their own specialty. But is it hitting the soul of ourself as a leader? Is it hitting the soul of our people? For me, there's 5 dimensions of a really powerful, coherent team and culture. The first one is power, going from egoic power to enlightened power. And I represent that by the circle and a target. Where are we going for our true north principle? And if we have a vision that's extraordinary, that lifts us up, that makes us feel, wow, that's almost impossible. And it might even be grandiose, but cultivating that, but in a way that not just inspires us, but inspires our team. So this is number 1. Number 2 is heart. We've got to bring heart, love, care, joy, humanity back into our businesses, into our cultures, not just as a mission statement on a wall. That's why I don't believe in mission statements. I believe in missions. One of my mentees, Paul Riley, he had a company called MTEL. They created technology that detects when things are going to break down. And I came up with a mission with them, creating a world that doesn't break down. What would the world look like if nothing broke? There'd be no Exxon Valdez. There'd be no derailments of trains killing people. There'd be no planes crashing. But all of a sudden, the whole team coalesced. They felt re-inspired under years of stress and struggle. And within 2 years, we got the company exited. It was taken over by a larger company. And now that technology is coming out into the world even more powerfully.
Let's go to number 3.
Freedom. We all have ceilings in our mindsets, individually and collectively as a team. My leaders through processes that, for example, we create a big goal with their team. And then I go through a process of what are all the ways we could fail. Then I take them through an inner process which dissolves that limiting belief, that turns the crisis into an opportunity, and to shift that mindset from mental limitation to that absolute possibility. This creates freedom. So we're always looking for where's the mental limitations in our belief based on our past successes, our failures, what we think we can do, what we think we can do. When you clear those, we basically create the impossible.
What's number 4?
Flow state. With flow state, what we're looking for is the struggle patterns in our team, in our unconscious self. The struggle that we have in all teams and all organizations is based on the struggle states that we have within ourselves that manifest with one another. Struggle is effort that's laced with negative emotion. Where are we always putting out fires? We go there right away. We don't look at it just intellectually or strategically. We first say, we feel into what is our tension around that. And we do inner work with our body, with our mind, with our emotions on the recurring patterns that generate struggle. And when you clear and integrate those, you realize those are just leftover dinosaurs in our psyche. And when you clear that, we go from struggle to flow state, and then synchronicities arise. Things move much smoother. The coherence of the team is beautiful. That's also a noble pursuit, is to have flow and not just push.
We have belief systems that have ceilings. And what you're doing, looking from the outside in to successful companies, helping them more successful and discovering higher ceilings.
As we move more and more to AI and robotics, while AI is growing, we need to grow our human intelligence, our soul-to-soul human connection.
There is a philosophy of more that drives American capitalism, and more is not always better. So the opposite of more is not less. The opposite of more is enough. We need to embrace the philosophy of enough. What is enough? What is optimized for us so we can become the best version of who we are? The philosophy of more is the same philosophy as the cancer cell that kills the organism it lives off.
You're sharing about what I consider the last principle of the five, which is wisdom. A cancer cell is our own cell. It's not an invading body. It's our own cell, which the programming at a DNA level has shifted. And then it proliferates so fast, not knowing it's going to kill itself and the body, the whole body, in its voracious desire to eat. What we need to do is reprogram the center of our ego and become symbiotic in consciousness, which is, I believe, our nature, our true inner nature that's been corrupted by shallow pursuits.
And then we realize that less is more.
Us is more.
Us is more. Yeah.
Those companies that continue to foster these particular deeper principles of being, they're the ones going to flourish, survive, thrive in this new era.
Thank you so much, Satyen.
It's a true joy, Gerhard. Thanks for your penetrating questions.